Hello, how are you all doing? We're happy to have viewers from all around the world. If you're new here, welcome to the family. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
At the top of Iran's most powerful weapons list is the long-range, highly explosive Shihab ballistic missile. This missile project began during the Iran-Iraq War, but it has since evolved into a nightmare for Israel's Iron Dome defense system, and even American defense systems struggle to stop it. There's a lot of mystery and detail behind the Iranian meteor missile Shihab. Let's dive in. In 1991, Iranian engineers successfully produced a missile similar to the Scud-B and launched it into military service that same year, calling it the Shihab-1. Iran now owns around 300 of these missiles.
The Shihab-1 was the first ballistic missile ever made in Iran and marked the beginning of its ballistic missile program. But Iran didn't stop there. Encouraged by the success of Shihab-1, the Iranian leadership ordered continued development of more advanced versions of the Shihab missile to match the capabilities of their enemies. This decision came during a period when Iran's domestic missile production was growing rapidly.
Just a few years later, in 1998, the Revolutionary Guard announced the launch of the Shihab-2, an upgraded version of the Soviet Scud-C missile. Iran tested this new Persian beast and it delivered promising results, adding to their growing list of achievements. They now have around 170 Shihab-2 missiles. In the same year, Iran also began working on the Shihab-3, but initial tests were disappointing. The missile failed due to flawed design adjustments. However, the Iranian experts didn't give up. By 2003, they had successfully developed a working Shihab-3 missile, which was based on North Korea's Nodong-1. Iran publicly announced it and demonstrated its capabilities, after which it officially entered military service. There are no reliable figures on how many Shihab-3 missiles Iran currently has because they've developed two upgraded variants, the Qadr and Emad missiles. With its growing missile arsenal and successful tests, Iran emerged as a dominant military force in the Middle East. Tehran then declared its intent to develop three more versions, Shihab-4, Shihab-5, and Shihab-6. Some critics claim Iran exaggerates its achievements and that many of these missiles are not entirely made in Iran, but are purchased from North Korea or Russia and slightly modified. Still, by 2005, Iran unveiled the Shihab-4 and tested it in May of that year. Despite ongoing international sanctions and efforts to limit its missile capabilities, Iran has continued to strengthen its military power. At any moment, we might hear about the release of the Shihab-5 or even Shihab-6, and Iran's capabilities could grow even further.
Why is it a threat to Israel?
Starting with the Shihab-1, it's one of Iran's most powerful short-range ballistic missiles. It's a single-stage missile, about 10.9 meters long, with a diameter of 88 centimeters. It uses liquid fuel and has an effective range of around 320 kilometers.
Next is the Shihab-2, another short-range ballistic missile but more tactical in nature. It has improved accuracy and targeting capabilities. It's similar in size to the Shihab-1, about 12.9 meters long with the same diameter, and also uses liquid fuel. Its range reaches up to 500 kilometers. What makes it more dangerous is its ability to carry cluster bombs.
After successfully building these short-range missiles, Iran moved into a new phase of missile development. Iran built its first medium-range ballistic missile, the Shihab-3, with a length of about 15.8 meters and a diameter ranging between 1.3 and 1.35 meters. Initially, it used liquid fuel and had a single-stage engine, with an effective range of about 1,200 kilometers. After further development, the Shihab-3 evolved into two variants, Emad and Qadr. These versions extended the range to approximately 2,000 kilometers. They also introduced a two-stage propulsion system. The first stage uses liquid fuel, while the second runs on solid fuel. These upgraded models can carry up to 700 kilograms of explosives, and are also capable of delivering high-explosive cluster warheads, which are particularly effective against widespread targets like airports and military bases.
Once Tehran brought the Shihab-3 into active service, Israel intensified its efforts to develop an air defense system that could intercept the Iranian missile. Partnering with more than 100 defense companies, Israel produced the Arrow missile defense system. However, according to some experts, Arrow still can't reliably intercept the Shihab 3. To this day, Tel Aviv continues to upgrade its air defenses, aiming to counter Tehran's growing missile threat.
But just as the world was adjusting to the shock of the Shihab 3, Iran dropped another bombshell: the launch of the Shihab 4. This missile made an even bigger impact thanks to its significant technological leap. The Shihab 4 is about 25 meters long, with a diameter of 1.3 meters, and it runs on solid fuel in both stages. Its effective range stretches to around 2,800 kilometers. It can carry warheads capable of mass destruction, with a payload of up to 1.5 tons. A key advantage of all Shihab missiles is that they are launched from mobile platforms, making them harder to detect and destroy.
The Shihab 4 marked a major shift in Iran's missile program. It brought Iran to the brink of developing intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs. Iran confirmed this direction when it announced plans to continue developing Shihab 5 and Shihab 6, which could have ranges of 5,500 to 10,000 kilometers, long enough to be classified as ICBMs. This development alarmed Washington, prompting the U.S. to tighten sanctions and put further restrictions on Iran's military.